The Gears of War franchise has always been synonymous with intense, strategic combat and deeply immersive gameplay. As we look to the future, one mode from a specific Gears of War game stands out in its unique blend of competitive and cooperative elements. With the power of Unreal Engine 5, reintroducing and enhancing this mode could provide an unparalleled experience in the next Gears of War game. Overrun, a mode that pits teams of COG soldiers against Locust forces in a race to defend or destroy objectives. This mode offered a fresh take on Gears of War's multiplayer experience. By blending elements of tower defense and class-based combat, Overrun introduced a strategic depth that resonated with fans. Overrun was very unique in that it combined the best aspects of Gears of War's tactical combat with a layered, objective-based format. Each team had distinct roles and classes, from medics and engineers to the soldiers and the scouts, making teamwork and strategy crucial. I want you to imagine this mode reborn with the cutting-edge capabilities of Unreal Engine 5. The graphics, enhanced physics, and dynamic environments could elevate Overrun to new heights, creating a visually stunning and deeply immersive experience. Unreal Engine 5 brings several key advancements that could significantly enhance Overrun. Nanite technology allows for incredibly detailed environments without sacrificing performance, while Lumen provides dynamic, real-time lighting that can create more atmospheric and realistic settings. With these technologies, Overrun could feature intricately detailed battlefields that can change dynamically as the match progresses. Imagine fortifying your defenses in a war-torn cityscape, with buildings crumbling and debris flying as Locust forces launch their relentless assault. Beyond graphical enhancements, Unreal Engine 5 allows for more complex and interactive environments. We could introduce destructible elements, where players can strategically demolish structure to alter the battlefield, or dynamic weather systems that could affect visibility and tactics. These new features could add layers of strategy and unpredictability to Overrun. Defenders might collapse a building to create a new choke point, while attackers use the cover of a storm to launch a surprising offensive attack. The possibilities for tactical depth are immense. Class-based gameplay was at the heart of Overrun's appeal. Each class brought unique abilities and roles to the team, requiring players to coordinate and complement each other's strengths. With Unreal Engine 5, we can introduce new classes and abilities, adding even more variety and strategic options. New classes could include advanced support roles, specialized combat units, and unique utility characters, each with their own set of skills and equipment. This diversity would encourage players to experiment with different team compositions and strategies, keeping the gameplay fresh and engaging. Another exciting possibility is integrating narrative elements into Overrun. Gears of War is known for its rich lore and storytelling. We could weave story-driven objectives and dynamic events into the matches, providing context and stakes to each battle. Picture an Overrun match where players must defend a critical research facility containing vital information about the Locust Horde. As the battle unfolds, narrative events could trigger, revealing new objectives and adding depth to the conflict. The original Gears of War trilogy introduced us to a host of formidable Locust enemies. So, which of these classic creatures could we see in a revamped Overrun mode for E-Day? And what new COG classes could take them on? Let's begin with some of the most iconic and dangerous Locust creatures from the original trilogy. These additions could bring fresh challenges and unique gameplay dynamics to Overrun. First up, the drone. These foot soldiers of the Locust Horde are versatile combatants. Armed with lancers, hammerbursts, and other weapons, they use cover effectively and coordinate their attacks, making them a consistent threat. Drones could serve as a backbone of the Locust forces in Overrun, providing a steady and reliable challenge for COG players. Next, we have the Ticker. These small, explosive creatures scurry towards enemies and detonate upon reaching them. Their speed and unpredictability make them dangerous in large numbers. Tickers could be used to break through fortification positions and disrupt COG defenses, forcing players to stay vigilant. Wretches are fast, agile, and capable of climbing surfaces to ambush players. Their shrieking calls can disorient and confuse enemies, making them a nightmare in close quarters. Wretches would add an element of unpredictability and horror to Overrun, keeping players on their toes. Then, of course, we have the Boomer. These bulking brutes wield powerful boom shots and can soak up a lot of damage. Their presence on the battlefield is always a cause for concern. Boomers would serve as a mini-boss in Overrun, requiring teamwork and heavy firepower to bring them down. Cantus are the priests of the Locust Horde, capable of reviving fallen allies with their healing chants. They also wield Gorgon pistols and summon Reavers with their sonic screams. Cantus would add a strategic layer to Overrun, as players would need to prioritize taking them out to prevent them from reviving other Locusts. Theron Guards are the elite warriors of the Locust, armed with torque bows and known for their tactical prowess. Their deadly accuracy and powerful weaponry make them a formidable foe. Theron Guards could be the snipers and tacticians in Overrun, providing high-value targets for COG players to eliminate. And who could forget the Berserker? These blind but incredibly strong and fast creatures can sense movement and will charge towards it with devastating force. Berserkers would create high-stakes encounters in Overrun, as teams would need to use strategy and coordination to avoid their deadly charges. Now, let's balance out things a bit with some new COG classes that could counter these terrifying Locust creatures. Here are some exciting concepts. First up, the Vanguard. Equipped with a powerful energy shield, the Vanguard could absorb incoming damage while advancing towards enemy lines. The shield could be deployed as cover, providing strategic advances in open areas. The Vanguard's second ability would be the Shockwave Blast, which can stun nearby enemies, giving teammates a crucial window to attack or regroup. Next, we have the Demolitionist. Armed with a grenade launcher and explosive charges, the Demolition excels at breaching enemy defenses and creating chaos on the battlefield. The Demolitionists can also plant remote mines, perfect for setting traps or defending key objectives. And let's not forget the Field Medic. While we had medics in Judgment, this new iteration comes with advanced medical drones that can heal teammates from a distance and even revive downed soldiers. Field Medics can also deploy a temporary shield generator, providing a safe zone for allies to recover and regroup. Introducing the Tech Specialist. This class can deploy automated turrets and defensive drones to provide support and maintain control of the battlefield. Their ability to hack enemy equipment can turn the tide of battle in crucial moments. The Tech Specialist's second ability is an EMP Blast, which can disable enemy electronics and briefly stun Locust creatures, providing critical opportunities for counterattacks. Finally, we have the Scout Sniper. With enhanced optics and long-range capabilities, the Scout Sniper excels at taking out high-priority targets from a distance. Their stealth ability allows them to move undetected, providing valuable strategies for their team. The Scout Sniper can also deploy motion sensors that reveal enemy positions, giving their team a tactical edge. Now, let's talk about how these new Locust creatures and COG classes can enhance the gameplay mechanics in Overrun mode. With the introduction of these classic Locust creatures and new COG classes, players will face a diverse array of threats. Imagine coordinating with your team to fend off a horde of wretches, while a boomer lumbers towards you and a Cantus revives fallen enemies. On the COG side, picture a Vanguard leading the charge with their shield, a Demolitionist breaching enemy defenses, and a Field Medic keeping everyone in the fight with their drones. Meanwhile, the Tech Specialist sets up turrets and Scout Sniper picks off high-value targets from a distance. The variety in enemy types of COG classes ensures that no two matches will ever feel the same, as players will need to adapt their strategies to counter the specific mix of enemies they face. These classic Locust creatures and new COG classes not only add depth to the gameplay, also significantly enhance replayability. Players will be motivated to master different strategies for dealing with each type of enemy, and to try out all the new classes, ensuring a fresh and challenging experience every time they play. So what do you think of these new potential classic Locust creatures and new COG classes for the Overrun mode in Gears of War E-Day? I believe these additions could make the game more intense and replayable than ever before. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more Gears of War content, and let me know in the comments which Locust creatures and COG classes you'd love to see in the game. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.